Hey, chat. Happy Wednesday. Hope y'all doing all right. Doing okay. Running a little late today, sorry. But doing all right. All in all. Because today we're here for some Hollow Knight action. I know you're all excited for that. I am too. Back to the Pantheon we go today. Godhome. We will be taking a peek at the very least. We will be taking a good stab at Pantheon 4. At least I believe. That should be available to me right now. I did 3. Nothing needed to unlock 4, I hope. Probably warm up with some practice on some of the gods. It's been some that we haven't actually seen in a while. Just shake off the cobwebs and then see what waits for us. I know enough. Well, okay, what I know is that everybody feels that it's challenging. That's just my general take, is that it seems to be very challenging and anticipated content. So I'm looking forward to it, because I do enjoy a challenge, chat, a lot. That's why I thrive on games like Hollow Knight and Elden Ring and the like. I like the games when they push me. Not that I don't enjoy games that don't. It's just they're for a different experience. Anyhow, hello. Why? Interesting. Hold on. Yeah, Kara says hi in my stream manager, but she's not in my chat window. It's good that we discovered this early. I actually happened to notice it on the just chatting screen. Let's close down the bot and try opening it again. Hello. How are you doing today? Well, I hope. You're good? Excellent. Glad to hear it. Also excited to hear you're excited for the stream, because it's going to be hopefully a fun one. Why? But why? Oh, wait. Hold on. Does this work? Yes. The bot saw its own message, and obviously the one that I typed. Kura, can you say boo? Maybe it just didn't take the stuff that it definitely would take the messages it missed while it was offline. So that's probably it. Hopefully it is functioning now. Just in case, I'm going to keep an eye on my actual... There's like so many different versions of me up right now, chat. Like, I'm there. They each have their own different, like, time delay. Yeah, I was glad you could see that on the chat. I was more talking about on my teleprompter here, the bot that gives us the well, we only have one command right now, which is the Discord link, but eventually it'll be doing something useful. Is also the thing that provides me my text chat, because thankfully it lets me increase the font size greater than the built-in one from, I guess it's OBS. So I can read chat easier. Because I have a teleprompter right here. So I have technically 3 monitors plus a tablet. But the only thing that's on the teleprompter monitor is just chat. Which is how it is that I look like I'm more or less looking at you when I'm reading chat. It's for engagement. I like it when I see it on other streamers' streams, so that's how most of this stuff came to be honest. Alrighty. Well, it looks like chat's working now. I can see Kura's messages. This is good. Our bitrate's good. You can obviously hear me. This would be a very weird... I don't know how you explain this experience otherwise. And hopefully... Gameplay. Sweet. So, where we last left off on Hollow Knight, chat. We had just defeated Radiant, the alternate version of the Hollow Knight boss. It's my general presumption, like based on the clues I have to work with, that essentially I've skipped an ending at this point. Whatever would have been the Hollow Knight fight's ending had I gone without the Void Stone, because I'm presuming that's what let me enter his mind space, as it was. Still fascinating. I have questions. I should take time to actually think through the questions I have for the story, because I have a lot of questions, and I'm wondering at this point how much still remains for the game itself to explain it to me, and how much of it is more like the painstaking analysis of clues that people have put together and that I'm just going to have to be reading about to understand at a better degree of detail. Like, I have so many thoughts, but I should curate them, not just half-ass them off the fly right now. The first ending is almost like the first one. Okay, yeah. I mean, I kind of figured it probably would be, right? Like, especially after having seen that ending. Like, it's a pretty brief ending, right? It basically depicts you as replacing the Hollow Knight in his station, presumably for all eternity. Okay, just without the Hornet. Makes sense. The obviously the Radiant ending was awesome. I enjoyed that. Who are you again? Sure, whatever. I'm just warming up. I just want to warm up. I didn't check my charms. It looks like I'm probably fine. Shit. Wait, so yeah, we defeated Radiant, and at this point, I would like to proceed at least with Pantheon 4. And part of that's just going to be a little bit of practice. Damn. Oh, I thought I was going to get hit there. Alright, fine. Caesar. Oh, no. So, there's that diagonal pressure on the stick biting me in the ass. I still think it generally benefits my playstyle more than it hurts me, but it is noteworthy for those of you considering swapping to stick. I think that probably happens to me a lot more often because of stick. Anyways, so I don't know. I'm here for like kind of a combination practice session / loose first attempt on Pantheon 4. Based on the expectations been curated for me by the community, I don't expect I can probably complete Pantheon 4 in the session that I can afford today, the duration. Somewhere probably around, 2.5 to 3.5 hour mark. But we're going to learn a shit ton of it if I can manage that. Before we get started, I don't know who's in Pantheon 4, so I'm not like practicing anybody specifically. I'm just like kind of warming up. You know what? We haven't just fought Sheo in a bit. Because I play so many games, it takes me a hot minute to remember which buttons go for which game sometimes. Oh yeah, that one's one of those. Like I said, it's been a while since I fought Shayo. Damn. Pink shit. I think he's gonna kick my ass, actually. It's okay. Winning isn't actually not the point. I should have probably taken soul from him there, actually. Damn him. What am I doing walking away from that? Yeah, I'm feeling a little slow right now, actually, so some practice would be good. Is my voice going through okay, Kura? I think I have the Hollow Knight volume a touch louder than normal, which isn't necessarily a problem as long as like you can hear me well enough. It's, again. Yeah, maybe a touch quieter. Yes, sir. Bop. That was. No. Why, like, kind of land just to his left side? So when he came down, I could just poke at him. Not enough time for a dash there. That puts me into his character model. That's a loss. It's fine. It was too early. I do think I could have probably evaded that hit with a downward dash, though. It was too soon. I think I was coming out of iframes when he was swinging. But I bet you those line up well. And I do expect Pantheon 4 to be significantly more difficult. So in part, like what I'm doing today is hoping to further my intuition of the character's motion and make it for easier time. But that was going to be clear on that, actually. Part of that will mean I'm actually going to be doing a lot of more dumb things, or either pushing the edge a little bit more, so I'm going to probably run it down, run into some stupid damage. Or at least I can say that ahead of time, you know? Let's just heal. That way, it's like an in before, right? So if... Why would I do that? That's just... He was way too close. That's parryable. I didn't actually realize that was parryable. Because of the color. I guess I should have... He's different, right? Usually parryable attacks have the white slash behind them, right? I think that was what just happened. Come on, dude. Again. Blue, please. Damn. Blue. That's not... That was way too slow on those, though. Was it pink that I parried? Or I thought I did? That's a little slow. Not sure. I don't think I got it. I don't think it's gettable. The pink. Alright, let's just start over, bud. I think it was the blue. And maybe I'm just crazy. Maybe I'm gonna look back on this in an hour and cringe. Like I misidentified. I could have sworn I saw the parry flash though. Kinda slow. Come on. Slow again. That's not gonna help. Blue, please. It's just so that one's the least telegraphed, right? I mean, maybe it's just impractical to try to work on parrying that consistently in like the fight. I was just caught off guard that I didn't think it would be parryable at all. But I love the music for this. Nope. Fun fight. Well done, sir. Love the design of that one. No, I don't want to go again. If I think the blue probably would be parryable. Looks like a type of strike that would be. And that the only reason it's white is because, not white. It's just because he's Shao. But I also am not sure it's like actually really practical in the middle of that fight to count on it. It's more like a lucky thing. Yeah, wait. Who are you? I thought you were him. I don't remember. Why don't I remember this? Oh, shield guy. Okay. Up. Ah. Is he going to... I can't remember his skill. Oh, he does the expanding. Okay. Can you go down a little? Oh, I didn't see the one down. It came down like I asked. Let's take a mask, I suppose. Oh, I missed him, no! I just barely. There's a version of him with only the platforms. Interesting. That's not the ascent. I haven't done any of the ascended fights yet. Mostly I'm partly saving them. I don't know what saving, but now, wait, enraged? All right, this is the advanced one. Yeah, sure. The ones that I did do seemed mostly just like a lot harder hitting with a little bit more. But I'm wondering if the arenas do change for some of them. That'd be fascinating. I'd love that, actually. Oh no. I was a little slow on it when there were 3 beams that were intersecting my position there. What I was going to do next was actually a descending dark. I was going to try to like get up into that little space and like use the iframes to soak. That would have been cool if it worked. It didn't even come close, obviously. So, Trader Lord Umu. I guess it's possible he could be in 4. We should practice him. Oh, I think his challenge was mostly just that he hit like a truck, right? Oh, yeah, those are actually obnoxious. Ah, I wanted to be actually dashing through him there. Yeah, of course he was going to backstep there. Ah. It's always unfortunate when the backstep times such that they put their character model right at the end of your dash spot. I almost just did it right there. I was fast, actually. Love Dash Master so much. It wasn't up yet, really? Okay, that was just me being an idiot. But that one way is me taking damage to the wave because Shadow Dash was on cooldown still. Alright, again, I think that's... I got it now. I think that distance was just a little farther than I thought it was. That was just stupid. Although, actually, that does remind me of a thing that I've space cadetted on. Somebody in the YouTube comments pointed out something about, like... I think if you're dashing during some of the roars, you're no longer locked. Animation locked? That's true. I should probably make use of that actually at this point. I don't actually know that I love that as a game design element, but if it's true, probably should use it. Yeah, he actually, on our first story clear of him, he was a medium hurdle for us on stream, I think. I feel like it definitely took like at least the better part of an hour or more. So it wasn't like a quick thing. I don't hate the design of that fight. It's a simpler one, but you do need those. So the arena, it's for me, I think the big challenge on that one was that it took getting used to. It was the first fight, I think, where you, or at least I, in the sequence I went through, was required to avoid damage by way of Shadow Dash. Like those, I don't think there's any other way to deal with those walls, right? The waves. So getting used to that, as it were, took a bit. Really? Wait, did I screw that up? Or can you not? Well, for fuck's sake. That was... Now I'm just thinking about what came before. It's run scuffed. Arr. I got distracted there in my own thoughts. The waves of energy. I think you have to shadow dash through them. It's like your only evasion. They will otherwise span the entire arena. And also, just given how much I like dash, I mean, I still like dash now. At the time, I probably liked it more. I don't know if that's true or not. I feel like it was, but either way, like I would just accidentally be putting shadow dash on cooldown without really thinking about it constantly. And so then it wouldn't be up. Plus, you add in like those orange disc projectiles hit pretty hard, and they're pretty hard to avoid, actually. Yes, that is another iframe, isn't it? And it does cost you soul. So you're kind of counting on having the soul up at that point, but Descending Dark would also be a solution. I hadn't thought of that one. Where are you? I've missed a boss somewhere. 2. Maybe. No, Pantheon's Peak. Okay. Welcome. Hope you're doing well today, by the way. I felt like the timing was okay there. That was me. Bup, bup, bup. We're just gonna start over in a sec, but why did that not? Never mind. For those of you all joining us late today, what we're doing today's stream is mostly a combination practice session and probably first look at Pantheon. Well, definitely first look at Pantheon 4. I say probably in that I probably won't be completing it, but technically speaking, I mean, I can't rule that out, right? That'd be crazy to rule it out. I was slow. Fast. Sam, shit. Well fought, bud. Oh wait, you have to phase 2. Shit. I forgot about that. And done. Oh, that's screwed up the next one too, but at least I got the slash off. Oh wow! I mean, I didn't mean to say that I was going to first try Pantheon 4. No, I don't think I have a chance of doing that. I meant more like in one stream session. Before I have to call it quits for the day, basically. My expectation is we probably won't complete it before we call it quits today, but like I'm leaving room for the opportunity that maybe we will. Who knows? Maybe I've gotten better than I think I have. And maybe it's not as challenging as I'm expecting it to be. I don't know. That's the point, is I don't know. Who are you again? Why am I not? Oh yeah, you're Gorb. Yeah, sure. But okay. We gotta stop jumping into him. Oh, we switched to 3. Hold still, sir. Although Gorb was in Pantheon 1, so we're not like to see him again. Was it 1 or 2? No. One of them. No, we already saw you. You were in one of the other ones. Soul Tyrant might be. I'm gonna just maybe do one more practice boss battle and then actually go grab some coffee before I figure out where even the entrance is to Pantheon 4. I presume it's one of those gates opened. I think I saw one of the gates that opened. I've already looked at everybody here. Why am I looking at them again? Finding, like, I feel like there's somebody I've overlooked. I'm like, oh, I really should be practicing. Yeah, Hornet's always just a fun fight. This is just a fun fight. Plus the music's amazing. Slow dashing. Arrgh. Could have sworn I just tapped strike there. Too fast? Oh. Back step. I need to go over that then, if I'm that close to her. Up, up. No, I did not want you to do that one. Damn it. Ah, that was sloppy. Oh, you're right. There's a list of each boss on the doors. We could just read that. Reading is hard, though, and stuff. You know? I actually just completely forgot it was there, to be honest. Up, up. Oh, I was lazy with how high I jumped there. My own knockback just wrecked me twice there, actually. Again, actually. Keep the arena clear. No, I did not need to miss that. Such a great fight. Love it. Love it, love it. All right. Starting to feel warmed up though. Let's inspect. Oh, we're missing more than 2. Sweet. Look at how much content we have left, chat. Let's go. That's awesome. No. Actually, that's fine. Actually, we'll just sit at this bench. I went back and forth on, like, my opinion 3 times there. Just give me a few minutes, Jet. I'll grab some coffee, and then we're gonna see about this Pantheon 4. Looking forward to it. You're back. All right, we're back, chat. Bit rate's holding up. It's good. Just a single session so far. Yep. Nice. Alrighty. Let's get back to the gameplay. Got coffee in hand. Hell yeah. Let's go see what about this Pantheon 4 thing. I'm probably going to get my ass handed to me by the first boss. Oh, yeah. I don't even know who it is. Let's go find out. Oh, how cool would it be if, like, Pantheon 4 was just, like, all the Nail Masters in a row? And then, like, some other shit. It'd be sick. Okay, let's try our hardest not to... How did I enter there? I literally used the D-pad. I was so determined not to walk into this door accidentally again. I used the D-pad, the left arrow, and I still ended up going into that. I don't understand. Okay, this... 1, 2, 3. It's got 3 big notches and a whole lot of small notches. Obviously, we don't have this opened yet. I wonder if that's something to do. I don't know why the flourishes of the metal there kind of remind me a little bit of that emblem Godseeker mode. Was that what it was called? After we beat Pantheon 3, I actually forgot to really investigate what that's about, to be honest. I figured it was something Pantheon related, and I was going away from the Pantheon for a bit. Oh. I found it! I think 3 notches for each Pantheon we've beat. Big seal broken. And the ability to challenge. Makes sense. This would be Pantheon 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then that's probably 5 down there. Do we want to reconsider? I don't think so, but what's our current charm loadout? Something that I just forgot until just now. I don't know that we'll be doing it today's stream. We may be needing to do it or wanting to do it before we... I guess next stream. Would be, I think what we're missing... I know we're missing a mask fragment. Or 2? 2. Obviously a charm. I don't know that I want the charm, but we're missing notches, right? How many notches am I missing? Yo, it's Nick. Welcome. Mayo. Last boss is a headache. All right. I look forward to it. I appreciate the consideration to spoilers. No, we have, at the end of last stream, we finished Radiant. We have returned to the Pantheon, to Godhome. Spent a little bit of time practicing so far this stream. And, well, actually what we're going to be doing just now, Nick, is Pantheon 4. Unbreakable Strength, Dash Master, Sharp Shadow, Mark of Pride, Nail Master's Glory is our first attempt kit. See how that feels. Pantheon of the Night. Seek the Pure God. We're not buying anything. That seems like a bad idea to start with. All right, what is this? O gods of Hallownest, graciously thee open the way to its greatest of pantheons. Thy voices grow closer, and thy resonance draws us ever higher. Pray we will attune, we will. Pray we will. Pray will we. Pray will we. Attune will we, until that spark of divine light shines from the deepest darkness. Hey, I just saw you. Slow jump. No! Okay, I really should have descending dark there, actually. They kind of snowballed really fast. Because I was so... That's that thing where I'm so busy thinking about the very first mistake I made that, like, gameplay suffers dramatically. I was disappointed that I was slow. Jesus, we did not have this much trouble with you just a second ago, man. I jump into that. Awesome. I just want it over again. He didn't always... I think the beams always were crits, right? But I don't feel like his body was a crit before. Did Pantheon 4 elevate the... Damn it. Okay, I need to dash down there. Ooh, Dash Master might be awesome for this. Yeah. Alright, we should probably learn the healing spot. Is this it? If you get lucky about where he places those, I guess. Like you're kind of, if he's healing there, you're gambling that he's not going to just place one of those beams from the sky on you. Lost Kin. Wait, have I not? I don't know if I've actually fought this one in the world yet. I might need to fix that. I mean, we can do it here first. It's fine. This is definitely the first time I've seen him, though. He's not critting always, though. So it's slow dash. Okay, he didn't jump that far before, so that's interesting. I didn't get a chance to finish the thought. He isn't critting me every hit. That's not a Pantheon 4 thing. That's an Enraged Guardian thing, and I just forgot that it's all of him. Secondary. Lost Kin definitely likes to traverse the arena more. You're slow. I feel like that practice session we had was... I know what happened there. God damn it. Yes, no, actually. What's funny is... Yo, it's Nick. I actually was having that very thought during the break. I was thinking about how when I start to try to explain certain parts of the play, it ends up causing me more headaches. Damn it, I jumped right the fuck into that. Because actually a lot of the things that happen, like, it would take me longer to formulate and declare the thought than to have and execute the thought by a very great margin, right? So you have to be careful about which thoughts are worth elaborating. Because really, this type of a game, like, you're more playing by feel than anything else a lot of the time. And in a way, it's kind of fun that the attacks, the movements of the game become like a syntax, and he was way too far away from me. And so it becomes like a conversation, a debate, really, right, between you and the opponent. It's like the fight becomes like a secondary form of speech, almost, like not replacing it, obviously, just as an analogy. It's part of one of the most satisfying things about this game, I think. For me, personally. Nope, that's gonna hurt. Okay, I'm just being I want to say 1 frame, actually, too slow on those timings. Like, I'm just half a heartbeat off on when I need to be moving those. No, that sucks. Doesn't help to dash into the character model at all. Maybe we should just run over to practice him a bit just to get that timing down. Just spend some time dancing around with him. I don't want to be spending this much, because it's not great, right? If we're going to be going into the next boss with a lot of damage on us. This one I don't know at all. Well, I mean, I know his first version. He definitely jumps further here, I feel. And obviously there's 3 instead of 1 of these. See, it's so much further than I was expecting. Does this not do anything? No, it doesn't. Need to keep that in mind. Don't know, I didn't know that before today. Shit. And Ascending Dark. You still got more, huh? Kind of figured you'd be pretty close to there. No? Okay. It's got big health. Big health pool. Oh, shit. I would like to see who's next, actually, if I could. Oh, I should have actually just taken a mask there. What was it? Stop crossing the whole arena, dude. Damn. Always with the... Better, though. Better. That's fine. Let's just go take a look real quick. I want to practice some of the times on the Enraged Guardian. Just focus on avoiding for a bit. What? Oh, because... Sure. Which one are you? That's fine. Thank you, by the way, Cloud Cheeks. I enjoy the nail a lot. Like, it's part of what I really have fun with in the game. Looking for opportunities to fit them in. Oh, it was not. Shadow Dash was up for that. To the frustration of some. Wait, what am I attacking him for? I was thinking I was dodge and shit. fun to have chat actually engaging in conversations between each other. Channel's been too small for that to be a consistent thing, so it's nice to see. Okay, my wings were open there, if you could see it. I just did it too late, so momentum, you know? But there's consistent... Yeah, I want to say, I think there is actually perfect time, yes, for a single jump. But it's probably safest just to, tap the wings just in case at the peak of the ascent. Okay, I just let him jump on me there. If evasion is the goal. Damn. I was looking at the beams and I saw him come in at the last second. It's like a drum beat. Okay, are these threes always? Or actually I hadn't paid attention to that. One. No. No, I'm slow. Nope. Oh, that was really close, actually. He looks so mad. I guess that's his name, right? Enraged Guardian? Shit. No! The hit actually cost me there. I wasn't... Specifically because I wasn't ready to hit the jump button. No, that's bad. It looks like the opportunity for the heal if absolutely necessary, but it shouldn't be. Is going to be like there's a you can bait the 3 series. You can bait one of them up with a jump basically, so you can heal while he's doing his blast into the air, as long as he's not going to have like, you know, the raining version of him. Lost kin. Let's practice this fight too. Bullies do suck. I have more to say on that, but that would take way too much brains power for me at this juncture, so we'll revisit that at some point later. But the community aspect is going to be important to the channel. And, oh, okay, so that's a big jump. I probably couldn't have pulled that off without quick slash, I feel. I tried to get 3 swings off in that one gravity fall, and I think that was ambitious. Down, pogo down. And it's best just, yeah, make sure to try to put chat. I'm trying to actually spend the brain power on it now because he's important. I just wiped me. Definitely, there is an element I find to well, society in general, obviously, but gamer culture more so than the rest of society, where like there's a toxic undercurrent. And I still haven't found the right words to express it yet, but the part of the goal of this channel is trying to foster a community that like rejects that toxic undercurrent. Like just stating it as basically as possible, like that's the goal, the function. Like I need to find a more elegant way of saying that, but because part of what I'm trying to do here is show as an example, like you don't start good. We're all on a learning journey, a growth journey. And like, there's no point in like trying to pass judgments on one another for where they are in that journey. Because we've all been at different points of it, along it before, and will be in the future. And it's just the way it is. But part of it, I think, distills down to a lack of empathy, which is, I think, very prevalent in today's society, unfortunately. And I think that's where a lot of bullying stems from. It's just that same core undesirable trait. And it's not that we haven't, I mean, like, we've all been guilty in our own way, shapes, or form of actions or treatments that we wish we could take back. It's just we were trying to be forgiving of others, but also trying to like be mindful of how we treat everyone else, you know? Sorry, I'm gonna get back to the gaming. I don't mean to derail us too much. I just didn't want to like hand wave exactly that away, because being bullied sucked. I was bullied as a kid a little bit. It's a story. It's a more involved story for a different time, but they are formative experiences whenever they happen. Again. Oh, okay, so that jump's something I need to keep an eye out for if I'm in the middle of the air. Looks like it goes about to the god person's head height. Yeah. Again, we're just mostly trying to learn right now, chat. That was just so dumb. Sorry, maybe it's not obvious why I'm reacting that way. I'm just frustrated with myself because I saw he was stunned. I wanted masks. He was stunned. I should have taken that opportunity to build a mask back, but instead I shadow dashed through him to interrupt his stun. So I could no longer have that opportunity. All right. Do better next time. A large part of the community, Kara, has been very positive and kind. For Hollow Knight, there's a few more opinionated types, but for the most part, it's not that toxic of a community. I speak well for like gaming in general. Right, why did I do that? I remember last time I decided he couldn't be. The worst example that I can think of, obviously, is LOL, to be honest. I think the game's fascinating. I detest that community. Sorry if you're a big fan. at least when I was last in it a decade ago, was by far the most toxic community I had ever seen. But that's almost weird. Like different games have different communities, and they tolerate it at different degrees. I actually haven't kept up with the Last of Us community for part 2. I have heard some complaints about people who maybe were a little too opinionated about the game. Okay, I just start over. Fuck it. Like, but and the other thing is like I'm also like there's a variety channel, right? So I need to approach the community as like a very large abstract concept and not like just the specific like Hollow Knight community per se, or yeah, I know that The Last of Us 2 got some of the worst of, and I mean we don't want to. The channel explicitly avoids politics, so I don't want to get deep into it, but I know that it kind of caught a little of the culture war. More than it seemed like it deserved, in my opinion, but whatever. Okay, if it's not for his jump, honestly, the one that... What's the tell? What's the tell for before he jumps across that? Do it again, man. Damn you. He might not have one, of course. It's just that's just the one thing that consistently keeps hitting me. Like, that's pretty well told. That one. Why does this keep catching me by surprise? I know he's going to do it. Why? It's a rhetorical question. Like, that's easy. That's easy if you're ground level already. It's just I spend so much of my time in the air. Damn. No, those are 2 separate attacks. I grouped them and they shouldn't be. Oh, yeah, really? Fine. One of them, that one he's leaping above me. Sorry, if it was obvious, I wasn't actually trying to win the fight anymore. I just was watching his character. So one of them is like a parabolic arc, straight up, straight down. And one of them is just the half of it with a downward that. Is there any way to tell the difference ahead of time? That was stupid. I mean, that one obviously is easy to see because he pauses in the air. Okay. That's not the direction I wanted to shoot that magic. See, that... It's frequently also because... I'm busy at the moment. My mental focus is not actually on him, but on the ads, which do seem to be infinite. Like, they'll accumulate infinitely. There's no cap on them. Oh, these are also where the soul's coming from, right? So that's interesting little dance he did there. Damn. Huh. Sorry, I was not looking. I had never noticed before that if you descending dark at the top, it gives you extra like visibility on the arena that you don't normally get. It's weird. Maybe just not an accident, but can I grab a mask? That parabolic arc one. Is just catching me by surprise still. See, that one's so easy, right? That one. I hate it. Like, that's fine. It's fine. That. Every time. I hate you. Why is that one so hard? Dude, not cool. Sadness. So much sadness. No! Oh, I dashed into the wall. So much sadness. I mean, it's a tuned run. It's not like I'm crushed. It's that I was starting to think I was going to have that. There was a parry there. I think they parry the second frame. Maybe it's just better to spend less time in the air, actually, for this one. Oh, no. Not that I was in the air for that one. Actually would be kind of cool if you could cancel sword art. Maybe too niche. Up, 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 up. Down. We're getting the hang of this one. Yeah, I saw that was coming, actually. Got a little pinch there, actually. He's got a big old health pool, though. No! I shouldn't have gone for my Shade Soul there. Super unfortunate that art forms are still, I don't know, so contested, controversial. That's what I wanted. Sometimes I don't see the point in it myself, but for frick. So I think what the 6 orbs are new, right? For him, his second version. It's one of his additions. Were they 4 before? Just feels different. But I also don't remember this fight terribly well. I guess you know what I haven't seen him do is that phase where he gets all spammy with the he just like sits there like wiggling back and forth, doing nothing but shooting those off. The little oval orbs. Damn it! That's the worst. That's so the worst. Not only did I not gain the mask I wanted to heal, I now am down masks. Because I canceled out. Fuck. I had decided to commit to that. I was done as soon as he jumped. That's unfortunate. This version of the Lost Kin definitely does feel more aggressive. He wants to spend a lot more time close to me. No, and he wants to do the hopping, I feel like, more. What was I supposed to do there? Dash? Probably dash. No! Okay, whenever I go to the wall, I get in trouble. I just like the wall, though. You can't take my wall away from me, man. I want my wall! That's just not good placement. You have time for one? Yes. Oh, I missed one of them. I thought I was going to get like a quadruple there. So sad. Extra sad now. No! He's got a big health pool though, doesn't he? Is his health pool bigger than most bosses? I feel like it's big. I feel like he's taken a pretty big beating. I feel like Umu is the smallest health pool, probably. I feel like this guy's is moderate. Then again, maybe he's weaker to magic. People have been saying things about how magic scales better. in the YouTube comments. Which I think is unfortunate if it's true, but... Damn. At least I got the +1 mask there. That was a dash down moment. And I missed it. Damn. Just start me over. No worries, Nick. I think I understand. I think I like calling him. I think internally I've called him just like the Knight because it's been unclear, and I presumed he was not intended to be the Hollow Knight, although like that's actually not made clear in a lot of the game until the very end. I think maybe there's like a little start at the very start that makes it clear, and then I forgot about that pit. But I actually like Hornet's name for us the best. I'm trying to make a mental note of thinking of him as Little Ghost. I wouldn't be surprised if like his official name is just Knight, yeah, or the Knight. I like calling him. I like the idea of calling him Little Ghost. Let's take one more. Let's give him one or two more. Like I got most of the fight down at this point. It's just iteration to sequence it correctly, flawlessly. Nope. See, just doing something stupid like stand in the middle of his orbs. That hit didn't need to have to happen there. I was rushing things. If I hadn't gone for that swing, then I wouldn't have been on a trajectory to hit that other one. Little things like that. Anyways, a little bit of practice, take a break, back to Pantheon 4, see who the next boss is. I don't think there's much more we're going to get out of the practice from this at the moment. I mean, there's a lot we could. It's just, I'm not going to stay committed to just this fight because it's not going to be necessary. I've been having my fun with it. His health pool does feel really big, though. Damn. That was almost bad. That was bad. Again. Nope. Why do I keep doing that? I keep getting distracted by looking to like put in damage somewhere, and then I just not paying attention to. I think it's like always the middle one too, or is it the out one? It's one of those two usually. It's almost near the first, I feel like. Damn. I guess the first is usually pretty easy to get pretty close into him. I had to have been like one frame shy of invulnerability there. Yeah, that was risky. Oh, why did you go the other way? Damn. It's fine. Okay. Wasn't up. Okay, just didn't even dash there. No. Stupid jumping. I meant to dash the other direction. Everything bad happens as a result of that. 2 masks? 3 masks? Started strong. No, I thought he's going to go a little forward there. I am getting some of his timings down pretty well, though. Yeah, it's fine. We'll take a break after this one. That was just bad. Likewise. Do I have time? Don't. I was mashing the dash button there so fast. Darn you! No! Alright, it's fine. It's fine. That's the idea. We just need to do it like for a little bit longer duration. And that practice we can get in the Pantheon 4, because I think I have a good idea of the fight now. So I'm just going to take a quick break, chat, and then we're going to jump back into the Pantheon 4, see at least boss 3, probably boss 4, before we call it a day. Be back soon. We should make a habit of changing up our playlist during these breaks, since I now believe that the end of the playlist is actually the thing that's causing it to jump to a different station. The surprise me station, I'd be happy if it just stopped playing music, but changing any playlists in the middle of stream is probably enough to actually keep it going all the way through. They all have like 40 plus songs in them. Bitrate's doing good though, it's good. Welcome back, Nick. We've just been practicing a bit on the Lost Kin in the Hall of Gods, and we're about to return to Pantheon 4. As dope song as that is. I can totally see actually doing some practice on listening to some jams instead of the game music. Yeah, I really need to do is actually... Haha, it can't take me back in that way. I just gotta be technology to assist me with this. The problem is just like I don't want the music on the recording. Because it ruins it for shorts. Or it's a crapshoot, right? Like sometimes it actually like fits well and enhances the short, but it's like it could also be like the entire wrong vibe or whatever for what the short is supposed to be, and don't want to try taking it out after the fact. So it's like easier just not to have it in there. Damn. Oh wow! Let's just start over. That went bad fast. It's because he hits hard. He's that truck. I don't remember the finish to what I was saying, but I think whatever it was mostly wrapped up. Figure out technological solution. Let's get some more jams in here sometimes. But I don't mind being without game music. Walked into him. Awesome. Not ideal. Damn! To be perfectly honest, I was supposed to be letting go of a sword art right there. For some reason it wasn't charged. Slow. Alright, Lost Kin. I've seen you once or twice now. I'm in trouble. My escape path was closed off. Got into the... I got locked in my head. I was distracted at the end there. It was cool that we parried that one hit when our back was turned to him. That was kind of cool. Like, I know you can, it just... You usually don't try, right? Damn. Nope. That was going to get me there with the beam to the face. Dash was slow there. Let's take a mask. No! Fuck you. Asshole! That's like, I think, the only move that gets us there. Well, I guess either jump, yeah. So that's... Never mind. Like, you can do that, obviously, that's fine, but... Alright. How about now? Can I get that mask in? Yes, one of them. Triple hit. I want to go through all three. Oh, you son of a bitch. The one that clears the entire arena. I'm not expecting him to travel that far. For some reason. Like, I want to feel safe on the other side of the... Jesus Christ. Alright, just Disturber. Yeah, they do feel like they move a little faster, right? I think maybe they do. It's... I think it'd be tough pressed to fit more than one mask in at any point in time. I mean, like, if very fortunate and the balloons were not on the map at all when I went to start, sure. But they seem like they haul ass. Especially, well, and compared to the default version. But that also I have not been in a while. I'm a little too paranoid about talking out of my ass. You guys are going to understand when I say something that I misremember. I don't need to quote it, say that every goddamn time, right? No, you asshole. I want you to jump. I was... Just start over. I don't want to fight back from that position. I was charging a sword art, and I fucked the jump. That is the challenge of using sword arts the way I do. It does make parkour a little bit more challenging. Usually I just use the heel of my thumb for it, but... No! I didn't realize I had baited it. Damn. I'm trying to approach him the way I would, like, on the clear run. Needed to jump there. Damn it. That's my problem right there. Is I get too locked into an animation. The time before it was a dash animation, actually. And that run it was a cyclone animation. Yep, and that one's just a swing animation. I don't know if I was locked into that one. I was just slow because of it. Maybe it's best to only use sword arts from behind him. And I'm pretty confident he's not going to target me with a beam. Maybe. Up, down. Dow. No. I was gonna DD there too. Started off strong. Getting away from us. I broke his stun. I wanted the mask. Fuck. Nope. Shouldn't be shooting there. I do that repeatedly too. Really? I would have sworn up and down that Shadow Dash was up. Huh. I'm gonna have to look at that. You know what? That's odd. Maybe I dashed subconsciously and didn't even know I'd put it on cooldown. Just start over. I don't want to start like that. I was looking at chat. Sorry, chat. I'm sure that doesn't sound great. So I try to mute it. All right, let's do it right this time. Oh, I wanted to jump there, not let go of the sword art. Fuck. Better. With feeling. Little shy on my distance. It's fun to kind of poke him as he goes over you. You know, with the ads, this actually is a challenging fight. It's not his motion per se that makes him very challenging. It's the split to your attention. And he himself isn't trivial either. But really, the splits to your attention is very much a difficulty aspect. Fuck you. Oh, no, that's not great. Should have taken the mask. I thought maybe. I guess have I ever cleared him? Do I actually know how big his health pool is? Maybe it's a fucking infinite. I don't. I'm acting like he's almost dead, but like maybe he's got like halfway to go. Oh, you asshole. Like, if I actually ever killed that asshole, his health pool just feels so big. I've definitely wailed on him for a substantial period of time. More than I've ever wailed on this asshole. Oh, why would I think that it would be up for that? Why would I think just start me over? Fuck me. Rude indeed. Why is he just so... it's fine. Just get good. We're just going to get good. Gotcha, bud. Flawless. Let's go. It's improvement. Stupid frickin' jump. You attacked pretty fast after that stun was broken, bud. Not the right direction for that. I can do it too. Surely he's close. I'm actually taking the mask. God damn it, you stupid balloons! You weren't even there when I felt like I started. Do these like heal him when I pop them or something stupid? Am I missing something crucial in this fight? Thank you! Got him! Let's see who's next. No Eyes. Oh. She was our first Dream Warrior. Well, maybe it was just the base version of this. I don't know if this is... No, it's probably... They only have one version of these guys, right? Really, she's probably just... Oh, about being patient more than anything. Not that I want to be patient. That was a little close. That was a little slow. Could have used that mask, actually. I would like to see who's next, actually, so we can go practice them. I don't need to practice her, I don't think. Although I do also remember this one being a pretty big health pool. Oh, no. Well, not as big a health pool as I remembered. Traitor Lord. So he isn't 4. That was not great. again. Can I get a heal in? No. Middle floor is safe to heal in this fight. Build up the mask here too. Yeah, I was getting the feel for that. I mean, she's not. No Eyes is probably not going to be the hang up, right? It almost feels like a recovery phase. Damn it, I just start over. Now I'm sad. Two mistakes and you lose half of your masks, and it just feels so tempting actually just to be like, all right, let's just reset. Because look how fast the reset is. It's actually almost like less time than just recovering the friggin' masks. Not really, but you know what I'm saying. The uphill battle. No! I mean, now it feels worse to reset, so let's just keep going. Oh, I actually wanted to cyclone there so badly. Cutting it a little close. Sometimes he breaks that stunt super fast, it feels. Backed into that. That's great. Oh! I always feel like DD's invulnerability frames should start just so much sooner. Just like a little hair sooner. I feel like right when I'm just about to dash down is when I get so many hits. Obviously, that's on me. I just haven't adapted to it yet. It's just like that one of those little hang-ups that keeps tripping me up. But it's a really hard thing to practice. How do you practice, like, just doing it infinitely microseconds sooner? No. It's fine. All right, Lost Kid. That's the jump now that gets me. Just that one. I really needed Shadow Dash to get there. Arrgh. Stuck on great. I don't know what I was thinking here. Holy shit, I made it out with a mask. Somebody clip it. No, you asshole! I needed that mask! Fuck! Those balloons are jerks, man. As Kura points out. Rude. Very rude. Don't have too much longer in the stream today, unfortunately, chat, because we're behind in the edits. I mean, it sounds like I'm like repeating that, and it's because we're still like it's like we haven't like caught up yet. I feel part of it, I think, is that my maybe my objectives need to change a little. Oh, I forgot that you were here. You must be where the 5th key is or something. I'm not calling it just yet. We have a little bit longer in stream, so don't tune out. I'm just letting you guys know where we're at. The shorts weren't originally part of the plan for the channel, chat. The shorts are a response to the fact that the channel was empty, but they are undoubtedly the most successful aspects of the channel so far. So I have to reassess how the time gets divided up. Maybe a bit with that context in mind, since that's not how I had planned it with the schedule originally. The edits just do take quite a bit of time, unfortunately, and I need it. And as you might have noticed, if you are a YouTube watcher, there was not a Hollow Knight short that went this morning. It's because there aren't any edited. Well, there's 2 in the like vaults that I decided not to release before, but really, there's a lot of good content. I just need to get around to editing it. So we'll be calling it stream soon-ish, is what all of that yammering is for. Damn it. But we will be back, of course, Friday. Yeah, it's stupid. Also, hello, Tony. Welcome. Hope your day has been treating you well so far. I was hoping I was short enough for that. Oh, but I was not. I didn't jump high enough. We should just reset, to be honest. I have seen that actually very much. I have made a note of that, Kara, and I do appreciate it. Very much so. You've been a tremendous help. Damn. In the YouTube comments. And I'm sure there's maybe more than one person here that's here today because of your efforts, so. Much gratitude. And they are working. To be fair, the strategy, I just like, my brain froze there. Like, I saw the one that came down, and I'm like, okay, I'm going to avoid this by stepping forward. And then I saw the beam that came from his fist, and I just said, okay, let's just hit that one. Take that one to the face. I appreciate it, Kara. Thank you. I'll be more eloquent at some point in the future when I'm not. This does take a whole lot of brain space, to be fair. Damn you. Damn you again. Just start over. Actually, before we start over, I had noticed it going on in. Tony has a question about Sly for Pantheon 3. That's not Sly. He should be up here. And any tips? And you know what we can do we're winding down the stream. For the record, chat, we have no hopes of clearing Pantheon 4 today. Given the time that I will be dedicating to the remainder of the stream, so we're not going to really be trying. I'm going to be doing more, focusing on practicing and improving my my odds of defeating Pantheon 4 next time. So this goes in that same vein. Any practice for me, really, to a certain extent, is good practice. And this is going to help me also maybe answer Tony's question. So as we wind downstream, we're just going to do some practice fights. I probably should not give you the tips for how I fight him, though. I'm pretty confident that's a very atypical and nice shots are exceedingly difficult. So I'm just reminding myself. I like to parry him, but I like to use my snail a lot. This is actually the first fight where I felt really rewarded for figuring out the parrying timings, but they are very tight. Mostly he's going to zip around a lot. He has... Just start me over. I think, is it 3 or 4 basic attacks in his first phase? I want to say it's actually maybe just really 3 and slight variations thereof. In his first phase, he has that combo here, this 3-part, where he double slashes and always finishes with that pinwheel up. So, talking and fighting is hard. I'm more watching him than fighting now. He's going... The other two... This one... Okay, so I'm sorry, I'm incorrect. There are 4. There are 2 separate Great Slashes. One, he has a larger Great Slash, and the other one is a dashing Great Slash. And then he has the... Did I miss one? He has the Whirlwind. And then the Downward Slash. There's 5. I'm sorry. Using Shadow Dash. To that extent, Sharp Shadow possibly, I think could be very advantageous. I find it to be very critical to how I want to evade him myself. Specifically, as he charges across the arena, he'll frequently do a jump backwards before he does his dash charge Great Slash. I like going through those with my own Shadow Dash, because trying to avoid them by going over, sometimes this one here, that. It actually has a very large surface area above him and kind of in a concave shape backwards. I find it was reliably easier to go through him than to try to go over him for that space. So that's tip 1, I guess, is use Shadow Dash and maybe Sharp Shadow. With this little, the Cyclone phase, you can actually damage him if you manage to to pogo directly on his head. Sorry, I'm not actually demonstrating well while I'm talking. So it's a little way to get in a little extra damage, build a little extra soul, if you can manage to pogo off of exactly his character model during the Great Cyclone. That, I missed him. There, got him twice. This is the only place where I reliably found a heal in this fight, by the way, when he is stunned. I'm sure there are other places I never... Really? Thought I was going to clear that one. I have not personally found another space where I felt comfortable healing consistently. Usually I felt like I ended up losing more masks for the effort. With the exception of that stun. He has at least one consistent stun in his first phase, and I think you can typically get 2 masts during it if you start immediately. You can comfortably get 1 for sure. When he's falling there, it's a good time to poke that. So once you get a good handle for his 3 combo, there, you kind of just step away from it. Wait for him to go up in the air, and when he's going to be gravity falling is when you're going to wait for him to come down to ground level and do some sick damage. Whether you want to spell him, or you want to poke at him, or great slash him, whatever. That's a good place for it. I always go for a parry there. I don't know why. There's something about the movement of the fight that makes me want to parry in that spot. And you can consistently, actually. It just takes a lot of practice. There, see, Sharp Shadow was on cooldown there. So I tried to kind of get over, and I got still caught. I mean, I didn't go high enough, to be clear. But I don't think it would have mattered. Also, check out my YouTube comments. There are definitely a lot of people there that have very interesting tips, specifically more for mage builds. Definitely. This phase I finally figured out works really well. I just fucked it up, but it actually is pretty well timed for you just to, at least with Dash Master, pretty clearly to spam away and spam back to him with the Great Slash there if you're charging a Sword Art for Phase 2, by the way. That Phase 2 I struggled with for a little bit. I was just kind of trying to walk away from him and then poke at him, walk away and poke at him, but actually eventually there's a pretty clean pattern that can exist dashing away and back. Any charms in particular? So my charm loadout obviously fits my playstyle. I put on Dash Master and never took it off because I really like motion. I like being able to move. Sharp Shadow kind of goes with that, turning your motion into damage, but also, by the way, this does extend the distance of the relevant dash. So it's only up for any dash that is Shadow Dash, but it does make it a further dash, which is actually useful for some combat. Specifically, I like it for getting through some character models. Try to think who's in Pantheon 3. It may be relevant, though. Trying to get through some of them. It's probably actually quite helpful for Sly, giving you a little bit of a wider window for that the Great Art Slash. So that might be one actually worth considering. These are just because obviously I prefer using the nail. If you like using magic instead, swap these out for sure. This is also definitely personal preference. Sharp Shadow, I guess, is something that maybe you would want to consider if you're not using it just for, I think, also adding in the damage I presume you're getting damage as you dash through him in that Great Art Slash, that the counter slash phase as it is. I demonstrated it. Hopefully you know what I'm meaning. Those are the ones that I used. It's possible if you're taking a lot of damage in the Sly fight, quick focus. I'd never played around with it. There may be 1 or 2 spots where you could actually use quick focus to open up a heal in the Sly fight. I'm hesitant to think so, if I'm honest. I feel like this fight is intended to mostly be done without recovery. He's just so on you. Bop, bop. Oh, one thing that it took me a while to make note of, if he comes at that one, he needed to time that just a little bit later so that it worked well with my example. The Great Slash where he walks up to you, not the one where he dashes across the arena. If you dash through that while he's charging it, he will cancel. I think always. He will always cancel it. He does not return to another one. He goes to a different combo, I think. Oh, that's not what I wanted, bro. Can you do it again? I want to check to make sure I'm not a liar. Go up? No, you don't go up. Come on. Yeah. See, he swapped to the downward attack. So that is a good way just to kind of like bypass. I mean, that is a very strong attack. He always crits during that. If he hits you, so just sneaking through there is pretty good. Damn you. Also, yeah, I just focus on trying to get out with your neck during his cyclone phase, really. That's the first foremost goal. It's a tricky phase, actually. Keeping an eye... Oh, no, it's the wrong way. Yeah, I think that's most of it. Hopefully that helps you, Tony. Oh my god, I might not actually clear this. I'm being an idiot. One more? One more? Okay. So, yeah, hopefully all that at least gives you a little bit of we'll keep up with it. It's actually, I love it. I think it's a great fight. It definitely is a challenging one. It's got some really tight timings. But it's one of the ones that feels really rewarding once you've started to get the hang of it, in my personal opinion. Let's do one or two more attempts against our two problem people. Well, he hasn't been a problem yet. Let's make sure he doesn't become a problem, the Traitor Lord. In Pantheon 4, that is. We've only seen him the once, but let's practice this a couple times. Let's practice the Lost Kin a couple times before we call it a stream. Okay, I can't. I think I had the distance there if I had Sharp Shadow up. Oh, that's sick. I didn't actually think about parrying that before. I want to practice parrying it. That's not bad. I don't know why I hadn't even thought about parrying that realistically. What's the timing? I bet you the timing feels like it works well for it, actually. I bet you he takes the line to wind that up. I can get this. Damn. It's early. I was too close. I was just trying to get away from him. Way too early. Way too early. Kura's been here for a good number of the streams. She's been keeping me company. I appreciate it. Oh. By the way, I didn't know it until it was actually the Sly fight that taught me. But whenever you parry, by the way, you get a certain number of invincibility frames. Damn. There. I wasn't trying. Damn. Early. I want to learn it. I think even if I don't use it typically, knowing where the window is very useful. Yeah, I changed my mind about trying. I missed. Early. I think it's a quarter second invincibility frames you get. Not that I don't think I've parried much besides one of these. That was slow. 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 That one didn't feel terrible. Maybe they're not all parryable, actually. Okay, is that one? That's definitely parryable, I'm pretty sure. I don't know if that one is. Okay, well, oh, I was so fixated. So I realized that it's going to be a lot easier to do what I did with Sly, which is to focus on parrying outside of harm's way at first. Like, that makes smart, right? And I was focused on, like, trying to position my distance from him. I missed the stupid wheels. Yeah, I don't think that's reliably. I don't think I've actually parried one of his dash down attacks. These we do more and more now. That one, I don't know if we've actually. I didn't try that, to be clear. I don't know if we've parried it yet. Nope. Nope. I was slow anyways. I was too close. I was way too early there. Yeah, I think with this fight, that was just stupid. It's interesting, he doesn't. Why didn't that crit me? I thought he crit me with his character model. I feel like this fight isn't generally going to have it. Sly's fight actually has some definite advantageous parry windows. This one, honestly, he's just so slow that you probably should just zip around him like a bee, right? Oh, I should have had DD up there. Sadness. Really? I could have sworn to God I saw like at least 5 frickin' pixels between the edge of that. Okay, maybe not 5. Maybe like 3. But there was definite green between the edge of that projectile and my character model. Those hitboxes were not perfect. Or I blinked at the exact wrong moment. I guess that's probably more likely, isn't it? Up. Those parry times are actually the best ones. The ones where you actually get the benefit of both damage and invulnerability frames. Because sometimes they don't take damage and sometimes they do, right? Oh, sometimes you take damage when you parry too. It feels. Sly specifically. Oh, you asshole. Asshole! It wasn't up. Yeah, no, I'm not actually worried about clearing this boss, to be fair. This boss we definitely figured out. It was a struggle. A real struggle. For about an hour the first time. Now this is more just... I don't know how to communicate it clearly in the moment. Damn. Sometimes I take a lot of damage because I'm fucking around with him. Doing stuff I shouldn't actually be doing. Like that. I was trying to barely grace his character model so that when I landed on the other side of him, I would have enough time to get a sword attack in. But it's kind of hard to communicate that, actually. Damn. That I just fucked up. I saw it at the last second, too. So sad. I had this realization the other day. When you're first learning a game, when you're a novice at it, the damage surprises you. It's when you know you're starting to get good at the game, it's like the damage no longer surprises you so much. It's like right there, you see it's coming at a point where it's just it's no longer possible to evade it. Like, I no longer had the time to evade it. I was definitely going to take the hit, but like I knew it was coming the moment before it did. Which is still an improvement, because sometimes you do evade it. I was actually just a hair too soon. They just started over, man. Sharp Shadow wasn't up. I just plowed into that wave. I mean, but to be clear, like, when you're a novice, like, that's the kind of thing you almost don't understand. Like, you overlook the fact that, oh wait, Sharp Shadow was actually down there. That's stupid. He's too fat for me to dash through him like that. You've seen me do it on other characters, other fights, where I do like a left-right dash with a pogo. It works better if they're dashing through me, but he's got such a fat ass that I don't... Yeah, I want to hit him if I do. I can't do that. Damn. I'm in trouble. Alright, well, the second one wasn't supposed to be Shade Soul. The first one was a poorly timed Descending Dark. I was actually trying to use it to evade there. Which is not something I do use it to evade damage sometimes, but it's usually like an emergency measure. I was trying to do it in anticipation there, and I just didn't time it well. That's okay. It's the start to it. The start of it is just slower than I think it is. Like, I don't have the mental model for when the iframes start locked in place yet. Up, 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 up. Damn. Shit. It wasn't up yet. I had put Sharp Shadow on cooldown. You're an asshole. Oh, I thought you were gonna attack, man. Part of it is I just actually really have fun with it. The parrying, that is. And that's why I play games. Generally. Historically, rather. Because now I'm playing it for more than just that. Up, 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 down. Oh, I want him to go right. Balls. Yeah, like I said, he's not actually challenging anymore. It's more about the, I like the fight to be No, no, no. Oh, this is going to suck. I'm not in the ascended battle mode yet, chat. I'm saving those for a little later. I mean, I'll fight him, though. I'm going to mean it. Although, what does he hit, like? Is it 3 masks? 4? That's bad. Still 2. Was I mistaken? Did I start the attuned? Oh, that's fine. I thought I'd started. Okay, yeah. So I must have mistaken. I was spamming through this menu, and I could have sworn that when I hit confirm, it was on the ascended option, which is not what I had wanted. I mean, it loaded up there too. Again, I don't know. Whatever. I want to do attuned. Maybe I just missed all. Oh, that was supposed to be Pogo. But uh-oh. No! I waited long enough for Sharp Shadow to come back up, and then Jesus Christ. It was down for... You saw. Sorry, chat. I wasn't up for that. Why'd I try going through him? Alright, do 1 or 2 more of him, and then... back to the Lost Kin for... Okay. Yeah. For a couple more attempts of practice before we call it a stream, chat. Thanks for hanging out. It's great to have everybody here. I think it was up to. It was about to be. This will be close. Sharp Shadow, of course, is what I mean. I use Sharp Shadow and Shadow Dash interchangeably, for the record. I know that they're not, but you should just understand that like my brain is hardwired that way at this point. All right, where's down? What's up? Wait, Lost Kin is down. There he is. Hello. We actually haven't locked in the attuned version yet. Let's do that before we call it a stream. Oh. I actually feel like there's probably value in being able to parry one of those. We'll have to look at timing those out next time, maybe. I don't think I want to work on the timing on that right now, but... I think you could probably do some good damage with the, timing there. Still getting got by that jump. Want to swing rightward. Damn it! I actually committed to healing there. I was like, what are the odds it's going to jump right this second? Pretty good. Turns out, pretty good. That's why I cleared out all the balloons. You son of a bitch. Oh. No. That was the healing opportunity. Shit. Freaky BG stock. Freaky background stock. Freaky BG stock. You'll have to tell me how I should do it. But welcome to the channel. Welcome, welcome. Glad to have you. Thank you. Glad to hear you like the YouTube content. We do not have a subscribe button currently. For now, just the follow button is greatly appreciated. So for Twitch, in order to have subscribers, you need to be an affiliate, which requires several thresholds to be met. The first of which, well, the biggest of which rather, wow, I'm just getting owned by that jump still, is 50 followers, which we did finally hit. It was after a few months of effort, we have crossed that threshold, but I've held off on putting in the application for the affiliate program yet, just because as soon as I do that, the advertisements are going to start. And at least before I do that, I want to have, like, you know, sub badges and emotes and things like that in place. Plus, we can wait a little bit longer while our community. Why was I doing that? That was just a waste. He doesn't give me soul for that. Our community continues to develop, right? It's going to grow a little faster without the ads. So we're just holding off a little tiny bit. But I appreciate your desire for the sub, and there will definitely be the opportunity. Probably, I'm thinking June. I am going to actually make a point of trying to give. Sorry, my head's not really on this. Thank you, Kara. I am going to try to be giving a heads up to people on Discord about what day I hope to become an affiliate. I don't know if they'll give me notice, or I'll at least let you guys know when I put it in. There is a little cool thing for the first 25 subscribers to a Twitch channel. You can get a special 25 badge. And there may be one or more of you that would like your chance at that. So I want to make sure that the day I turn those on, at least there's notice that people have a chance that if that's something that matters to them, they can try to make a spot to jump on that day at some point and grab one. I don't think we'll get more than 25 on the first day, so that's not going to be a problem. But, you know what I'm saying? That way it's not a surprise and it's like, oh yeah, we win affiliate. I'm done. Just give me. That was embarrassing. You know, that was just not a surprise. And you're like, I was on vacation last week and I didn't know about it. And I don't know. It's not the kind of thing that, like, the cosmetic type of stuff isn't stuff that really gets my gears going too much. So, but I try to be cognizant that there are definitely people for whom it will be. So, but thank you so much for the inquiry. I'm glad that you're enjoying the content. It's also definitely good that we call it soon, chat, because I'm definitely starting to get sloppy. I can feel it. I need a break if I wanted to actually still make a few more earnest attempts at Pantheon. It's subtle. But I am very acutely aware of it. Like right there, I actually was just genuinely surprised to learn that Sharp Shadow wasn't up. Officially, no, I am not. I have not made any money to date. This is all of the time to date has been sort of like an investment in the future, building foundation. We are actually about to cross the monetization threshold for both Twitch and YouTube, probably next month or later this one. So the beginning of a financial return on investment, as it were, will be coming soonish. But so far, it has been very much a labor of love. The primary source of income, actually, for the household is my wife. I am officially, if you were to probably put it on a tax document, a homemaker. I take care of the cooking and the cleaning and some things like that, shopping. And then with the time that I'm able to, I spend to starting to build this channel and the community that hopefully will continue to flourish. Darn. All right, I'm getting tired though, chat. I'm not like sleepy tired, but and let's be honest, gaming takes a lot of adrenaline, right? To go at peak, you want to that Twitch reaction stuff. At a certain point, you need to maybe take a break, get some food, some caffeine. Well, honestly, I should probably not get more caffeine. I should probably take a break from caffeine for a bit. So there's that. So this will probably be the last one. For today, but I do appreciate y'all hanging out with me. It's been great. This has been very useful practice. Obviously, we didn't beat Pantheon 4 today, but we've made some very good headway, actually. I think that comes through. I don't know who the final boss... I'm sure the final boss is going to be his own stream, probably. I don't know who it is. But I'm sure he's going to be... I should turn this into mass, really. A hurdle. Damn you. See, that was me just being sloppy. I felt it. All right. Sorry. One of the best bosses of the game. All right, I'm looking forward to it then. I have been given much hype for Pantheon 4, especially some of the a few of the bosses that yet remain. I didn't know if they come in 4 or 5. They probably come in both, if I'm honest. But I very much love the idea that the game still has a little bit left of some really quality content to give me. You know, like, don't get me wrong, I love the ending to it, and it's great that there's just the optional bit for a fat for me to chew on. That the developers felt free to probably let themselves loose with the challenge aspect for it, right? Because it's not required for game completion. Oh, we're taking a good time to call it. My throat's about to have a tickle. Oi. No worries on the Discord. I'm actually terrible about social media myself, and definitely not a Discord user outside of my own. I mean, I'm having to effort to remind myself to keep on top of staying in Discord daily, just because like that's not the type of person I generally am. Social media and whatnot. But do tune back in. We will definitely have that subscribe button before it's too long. And I appreciate the interest very much. All right, thank you guys. Calling it for today. Next scheduled stream is going to be Friday at it'll be 5 Yeah, it'll be 5 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time this week. We'll be playing probably Oblivion Remastered. I think I'm really liking the idea of making that my Friday game and then taking it out of the other rotation. Just gonna have a bit more of a chill, laid back vibe. That's kind of what I was looking for Fridays, anyways. So we'll see how that fits. Anyhow, so next Hollow Knight stream will probably be Monday. No promises. There could be a surprise stream between now and then, but that's probably what I'm feeling is good. If that's what you're looking for, you have good odds of tuning into it then. If you can always check up on the Discord to find out. Except for not freaky background stock. Friday, Kentucky background. I don't know. You'll have to give me a name for you. I don't want to try to pronounce that without vowels. Well, there's one. Anyway, yes. Sorry, guys. Thanks for hanging out. Have a good one. See you next time.